I know you're good. You look great. So, to start this live, uh, will you go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are, what you do, and how they can help your mission before we dive into anything?
In upstate New York. We house 23 hospice care animals. We care for them every day here and give them the best retired life ever. A lot of them have come from working their whole life and they just can't do it anymore, so they're here to retire. And we are a 501c3 nonprofit.
You run on donations. So it's a community or team effort to keep those animals alive and going and granted the best life possible. How can somebody donate to you and help you out?
We also have Apple Pay associated with my number, which we can post here later on or whenever you're ready. And they can also mail in a check where all we have our Honey Bunny Secret Sanctuary org where they can go on and they can mail a check in. There's several ways to donate.
The donation ways in the description of the video if anybody feels called to help her out. So, so I titled the title of this live. I want to talk today about illusions because I feel like this is a big one. I feel like this is something that is currently attempted to be stirring you up and it's just an illusion. Um I don't really know how to dive into it, dude. I'm just like "Bleh," today's, but I titled it Gang Stalking and Illusions because the false realities that they create and the way that they have to work so fucking hard to make shit look real that isn't is just out of control.
Just fell off of my desk right now.
Dang it. It's one I'm getting like God has had enough. Number one. And number two, as we're talking about illusions, it's like your discernment, your call. It's you got to make the call, dude. You know what I mean? And if you do not listen to your intuition and follow your divine guidance, they will keep you spinning in a maze of emotional fucking hell.
I think we said it best as I'm unbothered. Like it's comical at this point. The attacks are so comical that we just like I don't know whether to laugh throw myself on the floor or laugh hysterically where I cry of it's just so stupid, you know. But I mean today alone it's just like oh, and yesterday, how many times did we get interrupted that we had to do this all over again? How many times?
The entire live was just kind of bullshit at the end when you try and watch it back. It's terrible.
All right. They trying to block like my throat chakra. I can't even talk. Like the words are coming out like that.
Told today was an attempt to get you to stop talking.
And
I feel like that was the message that was being sent when it came to the computer thing. It was like stop doing that is what they were trying to relay. And they figured if you heard it from specific somebody that you'd be like, "Oh, I won't do that again." You know what I mean? And if I'm getting too deep into shit, just shut my mouth. Okay.
that I put my life too much on the computer and I ruined my twin's life because of it. And the minute that me and you start talking about stuff is the minute that people want to come out of the woodworks with their bullshit.
Read it to you. And we've talked about this because I've told you this when it comes to mine. Like hurting his feelings because I'm putting my truth out there. And there's Ashley has a card in this deck. I have to find it though. But I want to read it to you because it's the truth. Hold on. God, let me just go through an entire deck of cards here. Like literally. Come on.
So
Like three cards in. The emotional reaction that emerges from another person's body from you speaking your truth is their responsibility to deal with, not yours.
yes, yes. And also the lies, the manipulation, the my twin never being true to himself, and now he's waking up like, what, you know what I mean? And still trying to hide behind the lies and the drama and all he's known his whole life. That is emotional trauma from his childhood that is coming out again to bite him in the ass. And yeah, it's like, then he's not healed. It's not time yet.
It's been silence. Remember how, I don't know, okay, I'm trying to be very mindful of what I say, but that song that I've channeled for you in your sessions, stay away from me, I'm hurting. I'm lashing out. You don't deserve this, right? And it's like that type of energy where I can't give them what they deserve. I'm not ready to face myself just yet. And if I don't stay away, I'm going to continue to hurt that person even more. And that's where the silence comes in. It's like until I'm in a good enough place where I can actually meet this person at their level and give them what they deserve, I just have to completely stay back while I fix myself.
Exactly. And basically, like the way they manipulated his mind, lied to him, it's like it didn't even sound like him at all.
About that. And I really feel something weird like that. Something's weird about that, Patricia. It matches nothing that has come out in these cards. And these cards do not lie. And I got the same type of attack, just not a phone call. The same type of shit was happening to me. It was a text message, but it looked so real.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this. What was texted to me was a bold-faced lie. It's hard to tell, but I know they have so many technologies. They have so many technologies that the world has no idea about.
Yeah.
So it's so hard to tell. And this is where your intuition matters. Your soul, your heart, your gut, your third eye. You know what's up. You see the signs, you see the synchronicities. The divine is communicating everything to you. And like I was telling you, I got attacked in a very similar way when I started putting they're like, fuck, I didn't know she knew that. And I was putting it on the internet. And next thing you know, they're attacking me like that with social media, and then the text message from the other girl that she's living in the house, and then the text message about the dog running away. And it's like it was all an attack on my intuition to make me doubt what I knew was true.
Yeah,
And it's very playbook, devil's playbook.
exactly. Just at the point of trust the process, believe in the process, stay prayed up. God is my best friend, Jesus, and you know what? Everything in divine timing. And this was a day to go down in the books, just, just wow. Wow.
Through it. It's just like, and the pattern recognition, and ah, I could just go on and on. I don't want to like put too much of your story out there, but fuck.
We're here so people know that what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? And God knows all the AI that I put his life on the computer. I don't even own a computer. It's my phone. God knows what they probably showed him. You know what I mean? It made him so scared and afraid. He was like afraid, you know? It's just scary, all scary. Then he kept saying, I know you're right next to my dad. I know you're right next to my dad. My dad is there with you. I know it. I know it. I'm going to get blowback for this. I'm going to get blowback. Dad is not here. Your dad is in freaking Denver, Colorado, where you asked me to send him back. You know what? Who's frozen?
The connection's getting fucked with. I'm frozen. I don't know. They're just saying that in the chat. So, can I tell you what I think? I think there was no accident. None. When you got that call from the Denver police, I think there was no accident. It was all a setup. It was all a setup, dude. You're the emergency contact. How is that? How does that look? You see what I'm saying? It just looks, it was all to paint a fucking narrative, dude. And if there was an accident, isn't he supposed to be in the fucking hospital because he was just fucking ran over?
I'm lying. Maybe a week. You
You texted me this.
ridiculous. Like what is being done is such a mind cluster F that it's so stupid that it's like if anybody knows me in this world, the only man who has ever been in my house other than Polo has been my twin. And this is just ridiculous that they got their AI, they got their people behind them, their gang stalking people to lie, to make this up, to scare him, to scare probably even the dad, scare everybody. No, I'm here with the animals. That's it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, first of all, to call me screaming.
Look at the fucking accuracy. And it was 14:44 on the clock when I picked it up.
I saw that. Yeah. It's like, it's just stupid how, yep,
This should currently be happening. Bottom of the deck shadowing is follow the money. I swear the dad is being paid. That is my honest perspective, opinion, intuitive hit from day one. I tried to look past that. I tried to see past. I could not. I have never had a good vibe about the dad.
if I even see a block number calling me now, like I have to answer it because it's hooked up to the sanctuary. My skin cringes all the time because I think it's the dad calling to tell me more bad news and more bad news and more. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Elder, older, dad, thief, masked. See how he's masked?
Yeah, this is like, no.
This is why God gave you abilities for a reason. Trust your fucking intuition. And so in gang stalking during all this shit, your intuition is everything, dude, because they gaslight the living fuck out of you. Just like they gaslight the living fuck out of everybody else. They gaslight the communities. They fucking manipulate people to join the team. It's evil. This is the devil's work right here. And then, a lot of people will say shit to me like, well, if they want you gone, why don't they just do it to you? Because they feed on the suffering. When they can cause suffering and drain our life force, the demons inside of them get stronger. When they destiny swap, they can't just take us out and have our destiny. We have to sacrifice it. We have to forfeit it. That's why they try and force us to unalive ourselves. If we unalive ourselves, we forfeit it over, right? That's why they feed on the suffering. The demons that are running these people get stronger, and then we forfeit our own shit, and they can gladly take it. That's what it comes down to. It's so deep, so demonic, and spiritual as fuck.
And I'm not even, I,
I know, and you know it. You know. And we're just gonna leave it at that on here, on live. I just wanted cards to confirm what we were talking about. And it did.
I cringe because it's the dad leaving me a message because I don't want to even hear his voice. Oh, I spoke to him and uh, uh, I don't want to know.
And wants to see what you know and get information on what's going on with you.
Freaking stupid already. Like, no. Yeah.
Yep, collapse. Everything's falling apart, dude, and they want you to shut the fuck up. That's all. They're just trying to get you to be quiet because their world's falling apart right now and they need you to be fucking quiet.
I will not silence. No, 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 no. They're all corrupt. Yeah. They're all corrupt. They're all freaking liars. They, yeah, like, nobody is here to hurt anybody. Nobody is here to destroy anybody. All I ever do, oh, yep, uh-oh. Yeah.
Somebody's narking. Anyways, go ahead.
And the twin has to realize that out of this whole 2 years that I'm sitting here like making the best version of me, loving on me, loving myself, preparing, waiting. And you want to try in the ninth inning to come with this craziness? Not happening.
They're in survival, and that's how you act when you're in survival mode. Like, I remember when I was fighting for my life and I thought I was gonna die, I was off my rocker, dude. I was out of fucking control. I was so ungrounded. It could not, for the fucking survival, it's fight or flight, dude. You know what I mean? And that's where they're at. And that this is straight up the season of exposure. When you start behaving like that, they're exposing the fuck out of themselves. Every move, you said it earlier, the thread, and the more they attack you, the looser it's getting, dude. And it's falling out from the bottom. Their whole plan, it's all crashing. I did not. And working with your spirit team, dude. That is the most vital and crucial piece through being targeted, through your twin flame separate, through all of it. It's like learning how to trust yourself and your own intuition and working with your spirit team. When you're getting sign after sign after sign after sign and synchronicity, it's like you need to trust your spirit team over these demonic ass people that are attacking you. I don't give a fuck how real they make something look or seem, dude. It's not that. If they have to make you think it, it's a fucking illusion. They wouldn't have to work hard at all to make you believe something if it was real.
But
Trying to confuse you for a
it is to the point of it is so funny we can make a freaking comedy show after this. Like
making fun of these karmics with like the big old fucking lips and shit. Like when the karmic thinks that they're divine feminine, but what they really look like, and it's all a scary person. And it's so funny, but it's the truth. They think they're fucking hot shit, dude, and you're a fucking scary, evil ass bitch out here. You're not as pretty as you think you are. You're a fucking whack job. Be-
I'm not the first woman or person or man that this has happened to from this situation. But they thought I was an easy target and I'm not.
Win with. They could have chose anybody else, dude, but you. They come in and looked at you like you were just some easy prostitute, fucking bumbo ass hoe that would be fucking out like that.
July 15th.
You look better now than you ever have before.
Thank you. Thank you. And not all the beauty spells, all the remember try I was like, I'm hungry for shit. I don't McDonald's, I don't like stuff like that. Why am I trying to get me to gain weight and not go to the gym and not take care of myself and painting this picture that I'm killing all the animals and look and blah. I got 23. When my twin left, there was 5 animals here.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Painted my whole barn myself.
In the chat, please. Incredible. I did not even realize that you grew that much. I mean, I remember you getting new horses and getting the cows. Since we're on this topic of conversation, tell us about some of the attacks you experienced with the weird wildlife that has been dropped off or mysteriously shown up on your property.
What's happening is we had an infestation of rare breeding snakes. Cross pollination, meaning they don't come from this stratosphere. They're from Africa, or one snake was from Nigeria. So, like, if someone dropped them on the property, they cross.
Quick, this card came out. There's a property here. Look at this card at the bottom in a bag and somebody walking with a bag. I'm not reading the words, but it's aligning. Oh my fuck.
Wildlife Federation, and they're telling me I can't be there until 3 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, yep, yep, yep. And if those snakes bite the horses, they're dead. Bite the cows, bite the dogs, bite me, we're dead.
Which those animals are your children. Putting your children in danger, dude. It was to literally put your children in danger. Fired is at the bottom. I don't know if this was to get you canceled, to get you shut down. That is gang stalking, and that is how far and how fucking crazy these secret groups and organizations of people will go. Where do they get access to shit like this? The dark web.
Yeah.
The dark fucking web.
Yeah. Yeah. When the wildlife people finally showed up, and I'm showing them pictures of these snakes that I'm finding, they're like, no, they were bought on the black web and they're not from this region.
You were poisoning you were killing the animals. That was more to just trash you and make you out to be something that you're not. That is probably one of the craziest attacks. One of the craziest attacks I have ever heard of. Top secret here at the bottom of the deck. Ever. That tops physical attacks for me.
This was probably a year before my twin came back. And one of the horses died on my birthday, and they took the horse away to get cremated, and one of the volunteers videotaped it. And when me and my twin started arguing and fighting and he left again, they showed him that picture and they told him that I was sacrificing that horse.
What horse was that?
That was Oswald. And he was one of my first horses ever. He was a 13-time Hampton Winners Classic. He was royalty. That horse was freaking royalty. And they showed my twin this picture of this horse in a crane being carried away to get cremated, and said that I was sacrificing him and that I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, because I spilt something on him. Fuck, dude.
Uh-oh.
I think I did it when I was on the phone with you too. warn, and I don't want it to, so I'm going to go use the warn one because I use it so much.
Tell my ex, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry, my twin. I will not say ex is not my, yeah. And basically they tried, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna kill all the animals. Why are the animals dying? We're hospice care. We know they're sick and got problems. They get here. I know what I sign up for. And I ruined his life because of a computer. I was so proud that I was in love and loving that we were about to get married. We were sharing our life, living our dreams together, beautiful animal. And I ruined his life on the computer.
YouTube. That's what I think.
And then let me say this. You can't even have the audacity to call me and say that. You got to call your dad to say that and leave it on my answering machine because I don't talk to his dad. And then you want to call me in this crazy uproar and say that, like, sis, I'm over it. I'm over the mind cluster fucks. I'm over it. Listen, I've stayed prayed up. I do what I have to do. I'm loved. God loves me. I show up every day. I give these animals the best life ever. They eat before I do. It's just freaking nuts, man. And it just so happens that we go live yesterday and we get bamboozled today.
Taking somebody in the family out, dude. They're caught. They are caught. Caught. They're busted. They're caught. They're solved. It's been figured out. They're caught. They're caught. There's about to be massive RICO case. Everybody's going down. They're desperate, and it's like the only way they can get out of this is if you spiral because they scapegoated you.
Yeah.
You've done nothing but grow, heal, evolve, power up. They're fucked. So they got to do crazy shit like this to try and get in your fucking head, trigger an emotional response, get you to do something you're gonna fucking regret.
Will
And instead, you text.
cracking up. Cracking up. Cracking up. This is like hysterical. And I know they're at the end, and I know it's only a matter of time before he drives down that driveway. Only a matter of time. Oh, and let's not forget about the mice. Remember the mice? And we're not dirty people here. There was I go to work, I come back, and there's about 50 pounds of mice crap in my bed. Then I had no water to wash the sheets. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like the attacks.
Like how my kid's dad had that mice problem too. The synchronicity of that to the point where he had to get new couches and shit because they ruined his shit. It's crazy.
They don't deviate programs. They just don't. They're not that smart.
Something that came into my mind, dude, and I forgot what it was. It ran off. It was before that.
Snakes, my water, me killing the animals. Dude, I got 23 animals.
Fuck it. It'll come to me if it's meant to.
But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. And remember, we talk about the attacks and the craziness and the lies and the deception. It's like, gee, we're not getting cut off today. The phone is not ringing. There's no messages. Because I said enough. Enough.
I can't remember. You know, did I tell you how my husky killed kittens that were planted outside of my house? This isn't what I was going to say, but it just came to me. So, yeah, in the dead of fucking winter, dude, somebody put kittens outside of our house. Two baby kittens, babies. There was no mama anywhere. And my kid's dad was leaving for work that morning, and I told him, take those kittens somewhere because if Pal gets out, he'll take them out of here, you know? And he went to leave, left the door open on purpose. My husky goes out, dude, and he takes the kittens. They planted those kittens there. It was all planned. It was planned. Oh my god, it's coming back to me. But like how they planted snakes on your property, they planted kittens on mine, and the stress of that was I thought I was going to lose my dog, dude. Not to mention the multiple times they kidnapped my dog. Oh, oh, just remembering that day has me like, the technologies. There was something about the phone. Dude, yes. So the phone calls that you got today and the weird technologies that they have. This isn't the exact same, but it's very similar. Okay. So I remember one day when everything was happening in 2022 and my kid's dad was sitting on a couch, he was hugging a couch pillow. Just evil. And he was unzipping it. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that? One, I hate the zipper sound. Hate it. Fucking makes me gotta do that. It's weird. Not that long after that, I was in the hotel staying with the DV shelter. And what sound are they playing to me in that room? The zipper. Made it sound like a body bag zipper, dude. So they took the audio from him playing with that zipper and played it into my hotel room, making me believe they were about to stuff me in a body bag. So the technology and how they were able to get that audio into the room when I was housed with a domestic violence shelter, not to mention the holograms all over that room of sexual shit, trying to make me think people were in the room under the bed, right? The technologies that they have are fucking out of this world, dude. And they access those technologies through the dark web. So if they're getting snakes off the dark web, boo, they can manipulate shit. Remember how I told you I've had Zoom sessions and I swear to God I'm sitting with somebody I know and they're changing their image? That hasn't happened many times, but a couple of times I've really questioned it. And it would be voice and image that was changed. So just, yeah, dude, they have the technologies to fucking play games. And
Instagram, you can pretend to put your dream man behind you. Yeah. There's an app for $7.99 that you can put the man of your dreams next to you, kissing you and holding you, like how they always pretend that me and you are with rich guys being taken care of.
oh, shit.
Yeah. And it's like, or weird random people hitting us up like, you want to go for coffee? Hey baby, this is a freaking sanctuary page for retired animals. Don't ask me to go to coffee. Don't call me baby. Don't pretend that we're in a freaking relationship. There's no rich men taking care of me and you. What we're doing, we're
Back
loving
to illusions. Yep.
to make our twins feel like we moved on when we didn't. Confirmation. I just burped too. Confirmation. Yeah, and then to send the father in as a distraction. Like I told the father, please don't call me. Please.
Over and over again.
To the point that my phone rings, I'm like, oh God. And then if I don't answer, it'll be a voice message. And if I don't check the voice message, there'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like, come on.
And it's how he gets a payday, which makes sense as why he goes so hard with it, so he can get his money.
And the messages. Hey, I just want to tell you that I love you. What? Oh, I left John a message today. Leave it down on my voicemail. I just want to let you know I'm not giving up on him. Leaving that on my voicemail. Go call your own son. Don't put me in the middle of it. Like when he had this incredible dire emergency that he was dying. The behemoth sponge wants to tell everybody I'm bothering when the father's like, my dying wish is to speak to my son. Well, call your son. Oh, he won't answer me. What do you want me to do?
On you. Excuse me. It's all bullshit. God, that dad, dude. Every time you tell me, I cringe. He's an op. I stand on it.
Two missed phone calls today from a blocked number.
You have blocked his number because he didn't respect your boundary, wouldn't quit calling you. 4404 on the clock. You blocked him, and now he's continuing to call you on blocked numbers 22 times today alone. That is harassment.
Thinks that me and his dad are living at my sanctuary and that me and him are fornicating. This is the message he left on my machine. Okay? My twin's father, like, entertain that is sick. But God knows how they must have brainwashed him. And the lies that they tell him and drill him like I'm a red flag, that this place is going down and the IRS is after me and there's a sex ring in the barn and 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 she's going down, she's gonna lose everything. It is.
They want you. They need you to believe that he's entertaining this and believes this so that they can create that conflict. It's like the whole Snapchat ordeal intensified. That didn't work, so now they need to bring it up a level or 2 or 10. And it's the same pattern. Remember when you got told that the dad got a cash app from twin, and I was like, I don't believe it. And you're like, but he showed it to me. They can easily make it look like that's his cash app. It's not hard.
And put twin flame.
Thing here, somehow they're manipulating this phone call. Something about it feels incredibly weird. And even if it was him that called, it was something that was forced. It was like being to the head, scratch. Sorry, we're on the internet, but you know what I mean. Do it now or else. I really do, dude. That's my thoughts, but
After all this time, that would, and in the message with the dad on my answering machine, the dad said, he asked me if I was next to you when I was speaking to him. He keeps asking me if I'm there with you. The dad is in freaking Denver since December of last year. The dad has never lived here. Yeah, yeah. Say I'm at the point of unbothered AF. Unbothered AF. Unbothered, unbothered, unbothered. Another bunch of crap.
acting like buffoons, dude.
This is,
Can you imagine what they look like on the end of this? You're receiving the calls, but what goes on behind the scenes of this craziness? It's crazy. It's chaos over there. You're in peace. You're in your divinity, your sovereignty. You're doing you. You're loving yourself, dude. You're going with the flow. You're in the present moment. You're God is all like surrounds you. And like they want to disturb your peace. They need you to be like, "Ah, ah," that's how they need you to be so they can make you look like you're a nut. And you're just chilling, dude. Them on the other end, "Ah, ah." Yeah, they are. They're fucking lunatics, dude. Not that long ago. I swear that was like 2 days ago.
Come on. You mean to tell me you're going to leave on my voicemail that you spoke to your son and that your son said I ruined his life on the computer, and we just started talking about this how long ago? No. The twin told me that, but the father left that on my answer machine. No, I'm sorry?
In the reverse. Delays, dude. Trying to slow things down. Why I'm doing this on the internet, I don't know, but yeah, it's like they cannot stop what's happening, dude. Unavoidable. Natural they can't stop what's happening to them. They're trying. They're trying so hard because everything's blowing up. Look at it. I just did a post about a bomb going off in Karmic land. An explosion. Boom. Sound effect and everything. And that's exactly what that's making me think of. We got sad and emotional. Like I said, they need you in an emotional state. What are they doing? Creating propaganda, fake news to get you in this like distraught ass energy, dude. It's a bunch of shit, all of it, all the way around. Because why? Telling you. We got meeting and inside. They're collaborating away to try and contact you, tell you some shit, get a hold of you, clarify this inside energy. We've got alive and royalty and solved. You figured it out. You're alive, you're chosen, you figured it out. So now they're collaborating away to try and get in your energy, to try and tell you some shit, contact you. It's a bunch of shit, dude. Surveillance and revenge. This is revenge at this point because of this. Yeah. Secret government programs here at the bottom of the deck. And then they're trying to slow down what's coming.
Yeah.
They can't stop you, but they're trying to get you to stop yourself.
Not happening.
By creating illusions. Your intuition is spot on. And you know exactly what's happening, what's going on. You know the truth. And Priestess is here at the bottom of this deck. And that's what they're trying to attack, dude, is your third eye. And like I said, it's not even just your third eye. It's mine too. Like this whole thing was to come for both of us, dude. Sorry, my head itches. I don't know if I can do that. Excuse me. Sorry. I didn't mean to be offensive to anybody. My head itches.
Itchy.
Yeah, my bad. I was trying to be offensive. I apologize with that. Sorry, everyone. I don't think I can do that on this. And so yeah, dude, that's the raw reality of gang stalking, targeting, what they do, the real-time attacks. This is it, guys.
It is hysterical. Jokey. I just am like, nice try, not working. Really nice try, not working. Unbothered. Unbothered. Oh my God, yeah. It is crazy. Crazy. Oh my God, it's my pleasure.
allowing us to see real time what the fuck is happening in these situations and in these scenarios, because these illusions are fucking bonkers.
You. As I'm on the phone with you, 3 blocked numbers.
And you know what else? I'm sure that the dad is watching.
Yeah. The dad's watching, the behemoth's watching, and I even think the twin is watching. They're making him watch. And I hope he's watching so he can say, oh my God, there's really nobody there. Yeah.
Today was to get in your fucking head, dude. Nothing that we have talked about is different. Awake, awake. Clarity. I just pulled, dude. I just pulled out of a deck. When you were talking, different perspective, all of it. This is to try and take you backwards in your head.
Redo the whole thing that they did before. And it will not prosper.
React like, and God's letting it test you, right? You are being tested, dude. And you did not react the way the old version of you would have reacted to any of this.
Me would have called directly and said, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? No, sorry.
And how to love herself. Doesn't need validation. You don't need to prove yourself either. You are literally living in your truth and believing that it is enough, and it is. You don't have to defend the truth ever. And today you showed God that you have learned that lesson, and he is so proud of you. You're going to see some big blessings pop it drop, dude. Big rewards. Congratulations.
Picture of what came in the mail on a Sunday.
We'll talk about that privately with
Yeah,
hearts. Tomorrow we'll go over that thing. But we'll get some clarity around it, and then we'll talk about it live if you want to.
absolutely. Absolutely.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Can you believe that? The mail doesn't work on Sunday. And it wasn't here yet.
Definitely driving by your property.
This nuts.
Do you?
All the time. Over the barns, over my house, over my car. My GPS system went down the other day. My phone keeps telling me there's different devices hacked into my phone. I'm not nuts. I'm not.
Got all the screenshots of all of it. I had like a shitload of drones hover over my house 24/7 in 2022. I remember going outside one night at nighttime and looking up, and you could see like 6 of them up there. And I'm like yelling at these drones, talking to them, of course, looking like a psychopath. Because you see somebody outside yelling at the sky, they look crazy. But I was, dude, I was telling them to fucking get fucked. And of course, there's people on the corner of the street recording me and shit. And it's like, take that though. Why are you recording me at 2 a.m., dude? Who are you and why are you here? It just the amount of like crazy they went to frame me crazy is crazy. And then when I was trying to defend it, and prove that I wasn't, I just made myself look even crazier, dude. And like, so today, that is a lot of growth. You didn't have to defend your truth, none of it. You stood in your power today. I'm so fucking proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your energy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I know me being like this, everyone. I know me being grounded and loving and caring. I'm mirroring to my twin, and he is going to be that as well.
Based on what happened today, there's no way you've grown this much and he hasn't. Something's off. Something's off with it. I can't give you all the facts, all the details on it. Something is off. Big time. Hold on. Proud of you. I love you.
I love you too.
Anything else you want to talk about tonight? You want to close it out? Me and my gym self on here today looking all snazzy. I'm busy, Bob.
We can work out every day and figure this out.
Your pain, taking all of the betrayal, all of the heartbreak, and channeling it into like growth. Oh God, it's powerful. What is your problem? What are you doing? Huh? You want to say hi to everybody on YouTube? Say hello. Say, we went to the park today and I was such a good boy and I didn't chase any of the ducks or bark at any of the people. He wasn't reactive at all today. Yeah, it's only the second time I've ever taken him to the park and there's ducks and people and dogs. And the first time was pretty rough. Today he did so good. He did such a good job out there. So
I love him. I love him. He's a boy.
me to baby him. It's like you're not a lap dog. You almost pay as much as I do, bro. Come on. Okay, you gotta get down. I love you. You're too heavy, dude. Down. I'll be with you in a minute. Go. I'm closing out my live. Go. I'll be right there. Love you. All right. Well, yeah, I'm so proud of you. All right. I will talk to you tomorrow. I will see you next week. Well, this coming up week for our next episode. We'll plan something. I don't know if maybe we should. I was thinking about it. I'm not sure, but maybe do a collective reading together or something. Just kind of change it up a little bit, do something different or
At it. But let's
um or we can do, but you know what we should do? We should interview each other. I'll ask you a question and then you ask me a question and then I'll ask you a question and you ask me a question. I think that that would be a really cool idea. Something to ponder on. Medicate. Why did I say that? I was going to say meditate. Who's medicating? That was fucked. I don't like that that just happened to me. Do I even want to know? Nine of Swords. Oh, somebody stressed the fuck out and needs some medication. Wow. Stress, anxiety, fear, panic, paranoia. Pull another card, dude. Say why. Why the Nine of Swords? I'm curious.
Ace of Pentacles.
And somebody's scared you're going to get money too.
And look what came today.
It's over. The cycle's closed, complete, and you prove that today when you're not repeating shit. They're coming in trying to get you to repeat the same patterns because they're repeating the pattern. And
Yep.
anymore. We lost your sound. All right, we lost her. I don't know if she's going to get back on. I want to close this out though. Yeah, I don't know if she's coming back on. I might just end it. I'm done. I'm tired. I almost didn't even get on here. But anyways, we're going to be on here every week, really just sharing our experiences, diving deep, digging into the nitty gritty. If anybody needs to book me for a personal reading, everything is linked in the description. Plug in with me on my other social media platforms. You can follow Patricia on her social medias as well. Donate to her sanctuary. All of that information is linked in the description box. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Good night.